Inside the app, you'll go in, open set list. You'll have to click pass because I actually put a date time to them. I've been working with the frontline worship as far as a complete, which you'll see me open. You'll click that, tell it to load, which I already have loaded. If you ever have a trouble with it, if you ever make any changes, it's going to constantly ask you to save the set list. If the changes were just you playing around, that's okay. But if you go into a song, if you click edit and you go to save a song and some things aren't working, like if you go to the bottom here and our buses aren't set up for Ableton, just come up here, use the new default, and then click restore from cloud. And just in case it's not in your app, it'll restore the song settings and the key. If you're ever in here, then you can, when you're working with your device, and you could create your own set list and play with one song at a time. You can come in here, change the key, load the key until you find the key you like. Keep all of this stuff the same. And then what you can do is click save new, and you could name it Jess, and the key you like to sing it in. So all we have to do is load it. It'll save to that song. So there's inside here, there's things that save to the song. And then there's stuff inside here that saves to the entire playlist of songs. Also, sometimes if I were to make a MIDI note changes and store it up into the cloud and it's down in your device, it won't show up. Do a refresh. It'll pull all the new MIDI notes in. That might be neither here or there. If I make any saves, like on this particular arrangement, I would say save to cloud. We can make different arrangements with even different, if we want like more of a mellow acoustic thing going on, we can create that, name it acoustic, change the tempo of each particular song. Right now, all the songs are listed in here. You'll see the MIDI notes. They're all, let me click out of that. They're in here in order of my playlist that I have here. 1 through 13, I have all in here so far. I'm going to work on some of the older songs as well, because I know we're still playing some of those, but this is 13 songs that you'll be able to pull in. You see this is one great big file if you want to go in there, and then you can play with each one. Matter of fact, one of the things you can do is once there's a set list, you can grab that set list, save as new, and just start playing with your own set list. Rename it. This set list will stay in there. It'll ask you for a date and what like that, but no big deal because the settings to the songs are being saved. So if you were to make changes to a song, which we need to find out your key, and you save the settings. So let's just say I go in here and change the key, and now it's going to say update, but it's going to update that key change to this new. And I want you to click save new and save that new key change into a new one. We'll name it another. We'll get a list of different ones in different keys. So I just didn't make any saves there. A lot of times if I make any changes to my set list, it'll automatically come back here. Also, with the songs, one of the things that you can do on the song is you come down here to reference and solo reference. So what you do is this is the mute button. This is your solo button. But if I solo this gives you the actual song so you can sing along, hear the actual lead singer, turn it off, listen to this. The master volumes as well as some other volumes on these songs actually, stay in place. Which I say I'm going to have to change that. I turned off the click track on that one song. I got something soloed. There we go. Turn that on. There we go. There we go. So I had turned it off so I didn't have to listen to the click track. But now what I would do is I would go in here, and with these new saves down here, I'm going to save to cloud. So now I just updated that with my volume settings, because it saves. If you do a mix, if you like something, you like less drums or something, you do a mix and save it. It'll also save inside the arrangement, and also master fader. So if we have a loud song or a quiet song, we can push and pull. And I've got everything loading on mine to a -80. A couple of things that you may want to do inside your app is click song scroll preload on, turn that on, and you're also going to want to turn on, I put my fader at 80%. So this is going to be an playback machine, so a person has some to push. You may or may not have to do that. It'll just push all your faders to 100% at startup. You won't have to worry about your MIDI channel. You might not even get some of that. You might not get your tracks or your buses with your player, but you'll be able to do everything else that you need. Now, I've made a couple changes. Now it's saying, hey, you want to save those? And I'm just going to say yes, because I made changes to that one song, which needed to be saved. And I got a couple of them in here that's doing the same thing. Because I did is I muted the click track and guide. So we're going to want to save in the buses. Of course, we want that back for most people. Yeah, it always asks if you want to add notes or something. So if you did a save and want to add some notes, you can do that as well. Okay.